Hey guys, you can come back in a minute, Hannah, if you want. Yo, hey guys, how's it going? How's it going? Let me know whether my mics have this constant delay. Cover yourself with it. All right, guys. Let me just check this. Wait, fuck. Let me check this sync issue.
I hate this sync issue.
I know. Okay, yeah, I need to add 50 seconds.
I've got a squeaky chair.
Yeah, that's Hannah's chair. She loves that chair, and I fucking hate it.
It was $4.
Nice.
I love it, even though it's squeaky. But I'm scared to be like pantsless on it because I don't know where it came from.
Why? Just don't sit on it pantless. Seems like the logical.
I have though a few times.
feel like this.
An ass girl?
What?
You think that-
Guys, I brought Hannah in for a second before I start the stream.
Is it Hannah?
That sounds good. Yeah, I brought Hannah in here for a second before we start the stream because shut up, Sam. We didn't stream yesterday
Okay.
because
Look at my hand.
yeah, Hannah.
Wait, this is confusing me. Pause.
Oh, you want me to hide? Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay. Look at my hand.
she thought
Sam saved my life.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, this is Sean. He's gonna be helping design the bag. We'll get to that in a minute. But
Oh, I like how your chain is under your other chain.
Oh, thank you.
we were making breakfast yesterday, and like we hadn't eaten anything all like. So we were like making breakfast, and she reached up for a bowl, and then the bowl
You
like
wanna see me?
it fell. And then as it was falling, I can only assume this is what happened. As it was falling, like, she went to, like, grab it. And as she went to grab it,
I
smashed
think
it.
it already cracked.
Like, it hit a shelf
It,
or...
it hit a shelf, and then I went to, like, catch it because I didn't want it to, like, hit anyone or, like, hit...
Yeah, your reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went to catch it, and then it...
And then
Sam turned
naturally...
around, and he was like, Jesus! And then he was like...
No,
oh
Hannah was like,
oh my God.
Hannah was like, it's bad. Also,
I was
yeah,
like,
she's like, it's
no.
bad.
Oh my God, oh my God.
And then there was
And
like...
Sam was like, sit down, and he sat me down, and I was like, okay, and he was holding it, he's like, okay, I gotta go
No,
get
my
some.
natural reaction was just to grab the cut as
Yeah.
hard as I could, like this, and I'm holding it and like...
You're like applied pressure.
Yeah, it was like...
He's like, you
Straight
gotta hold
survival.
it.
It's like right here, guys, like all across here, and then it was like it was deep, like it was bad, and I hate blood, but mainly I
Yeah.
hate my own blood, but like I'm trying to hold it down for Hannah. I'm like, you know, I'm like, it's not that bad, and I'm like, this is really bad. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been to the emergency room or anything,
And
so I'm like, I'm holding her hand. I'm like,
Okay, he's like, okay, I gotta go get a towel. You have to hold it. And I was like, okay. And then I was like this holding it, and I was like, it's really wet.
Yeah.
It's really wet. I didn't want to look because I knew I'd faint if I saw it.
Every other second, she's like, I'm gonna faint, and then I go get like the kitchen towel, which.
And Sam's like this, what do you do here? I don't know where to go. And I was like, the emergency room. Take me to the emergency
So I'm
room.
holding her hand with one hand. I'm Googling on my phone in the other hand, like, emergency room.
Oh my God.
I find an
Your
emergency.
phone is on
Yeah.
I know.
No,
Phone's
but
on
luckily,
volume.
like, the moment she cut it, like, literally the moment, as soon as I saw the cut, I grabbed it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
like, there was only one drop of blood on my hand from holding it, and Hannah had one drop of blood on her leg. That was it. That was all the blood, even though it was really deep. So I got this towel, and luckily the towel was red,
Yeah.
because I would have not, like, I wrapped it all the way around her hand and, like, tied it really tight, and I was, like, holding it. And then, I know, like, I'm from the UK, we have free healthcare.
Right.
So, I'm, like, used to that. Like, I'm used to, like, oh, yeah, fuck it, just call an ambulance. But I'm like, okay, no, we're in America. Like, she's going to be charged out the arse. I'm like, so I've got, holding her this hand, I'm calling an Uber with the other hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then we go outside to wait for the Uber. He's like, hey, we're gonna walk outside. I'm like, okay, I can walk.
I'm
And
like
so we
feeding
wait-
her water as she's walking out the door. I'm like, you need to drink water.
And we
Like,
sat
You're
outside
losing fluid.
Yeah.
waiting for the Uber, and I was like, there's ringing in my ears, and he was like, oh no.
oh, yeah.
And then I just fainted, and I completely, I don't remember anything.
She fainted. I like had her in my arm, like she was like a dead weight, and her eyes were like rolling behind her head. And I'm like, oh my God. And as that's happening, the Uber's pulling up, and I'm like holding her hand. I'm trying to hold it up high so like it's not bleeding. And then
All I remember is waking up and Sam being like, can you grab my phone? And I was like, yeah. And I grabbed it.
And then I
no
had
idea
to
what was
shout the
going on.
Uber driver, like, get out the car, like, come over here. And he comes over, and I'm like, I need to get her to the hospital, like, she's bleeding.
Oh my
And
I was like, poor guy.
yeah, and he's like, I'm like, I need to get her to the hospital. She's cut her hand, and he's like, is she bleeding? Because obviously he doesn't want blood in his Uber. So he's,
He was
I'm like,
no.
I'm like, no, I wrapped it up.
Dogs don't bleed.
Yeah.
No.
And then we got to the emergency
He's
room.
like, is this the closest?
Yeah, he's like panic driving there, like
Yeah.
he's switching lanes, like he feels like he's like a fucking ambulance driver. And then we get to the hospital, and
I'm like, keep going asleep. I'm like telling Sam what my health care is. I'm
Yeah.
like, call them.
Yeah.
That was bad.
And then we take her back, and they clean your hand, and oh my god, Hannah, I don't even remember this. She has they have like a basin, and the basin's got like all the fluids and stuff that they're like cleaning her cut with. And she's freaking out.
Oh.
The doctor's like, you need to stop doing that. You're gonna pull the basin off of the table.
I didn't know.
Yeah, like because she was freaking out because of the pain, and then they gave her an injection in the cut, and that was bad, right?
It was so gross. Well,
What
first they
kind
cleaned
of
it out
To numb
3
it.
times.
place did you go?
Yeah.
No, they did.
Sounds like the X-Men facility.
They had to
Yeah,
to numb
really
it to put the
super strong
stitches in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, first they cleaned it out 3 times with alcohol, and it was so much. It felt like they were putting buckets of alcohol down it.
Oh
And I was like,
God.
oh, fuck. And they were like, do you have anxiety? I was like, yeah.
She came back with a benzo.
I do
Yeah.
She came back with the lorazepam and 2 Tylenol, and I was like, thank you.
And then
Oh yeah, and then they did the shot, and that hurt so bad. I thought I was gonna pass out again.
Oh my
And then when
God.
they did the stitches, I kept having to think, so many people do so much worse. It's fine, but I kept saying out loud, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out.
no, Hannah, I don't know if you remember because I think like the benzo kicked in, but you were like this when they were stitching you up over and over again. You're shouting at the top of your voice, "Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Don't freak out!" And then one section you'll go, "Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Don't freak out! Don't freak out!" Like at the top of your voice over and over again.
It was horrible.
She got 5 stitches, guys. If you go on my Discord in the Not Safe for Work tab, like you can look at the picture. It is gory. Just a pre-warning. It's a hand with 5 stitches in it. But yeah, it's pretty gnarly, honestly. Like, and Hannah was very brave for like considering, because I think
Well,
Hannah.
you were very brave. Sam was very helpful. If Sam wasn't there, this is what would happen. I would have fainted, and Nikon would have come home to me dead on the floor.
Hannah said that she would have fainted and bled out if
Yeah,
I
I would
wasn't
have
there.
fainted and bled out for real. Or I would have called an ambulance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't even know what apartment number this
yeah,
is. So that would have been bad.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wow.
So Hannah's just resting right now. So anyway.
Saving my life.
No problem, Hannah. On with the stream. So, this is Sean. His Instagram is in the title somewhere if you want to check him out. I don't know if you guys remember this guy called, let me put the music back on. This guy called, Damon. This guy called Damon, we did the pants together. Do you remember the skunk pants I did? Anyone in the chat remember that? The ones that had like the skunks on either leg. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah, okay, you remember that. He posted a picture of a bag. It was like similar to this one, right?
Similar.
And then I went on his page and I was like, yo, like the stuff that he makes is like really, really dope. And I asked like Damon whether he knew him, and he was like, yeah, this was all last night, by the way. And I was like, fuck, like that would be like a pretty cool stream for us to do. We could finally make a custom streaming bag for like my streaming setup together. So what I wanted to do was start off the stream here. We'll work together, like you guys can talk about the issues that we have with like the current streaming bag, and we can come up with a plan together of like of what's gonna be the dream streaming bag, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, Sean can come together and we'll make something together. So I mean, like, you can have a look at this bag, guys. This is like pretty fucking sick, and I mean, obviously this is like a big bag, and it's not the design we're gonna do for the one for me, but like this is like real robust shit, like big heavy buckles, and like it, you know, it's really robust thing. But there's a lot of elements that we are gonna have to try and